your CPU. Locate every clue, make the right connections, and we'll find what's true. Together, we will work it out. I'll protect your honor if you be my scout. 'Cause what's out there is a mystery. We'll shine a light of truth and make it clear to see that murder's never far away. We'll put our heads together and we'll save the day. We might not know what the future holds, but just stick with me and we'll face what comes together.
All right, it's a cute song. I like the intro song. It's adorable. Okay, let's load it from here and try to remember what I was doing yesterday. We had just run into the detective backstage. Let's go back to the dressing room, right? I thought I told you. Leave you alone? You know, you're starting to become predictable, detective. And you're starting to become a real pain in my butt. Do you want something or you just here to bug me? Both. Well, Honor's mother dropped her bag in here earlier. Well, we'd like to look for it. Mother, huh? Yes, her bag. That's why we're here. Alright, do it quietly. I got paperwork to finish. Well, good thinking, Scout. When do you know how to lie like that? Well, it was one of the many things I learned from those detective movies, along with the sappy one-liner subroutine I mentioned earlier. You'll have to show me later. Right now, we'd better look for clues. Before Cross realizes what we're doing in here. Ugh. English is great. Alright, so... there's a box here filled with... Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 of 50. So that's a good place to start. Alright, so that makes this the 1, and then 3 here. That gives us nothing for this. Well, except that these are both blocked out of here. Right? Those are both blocked out. That makes this 2, which... that way. This is a 2, isn't it? Oh no, wait, this is a 3. Am I reading these backwards? I am reading these backwards. That's still possible. And that's still possible. Okay. The 3 not a 2? No, that's a 2. Unless that side's... okay, yeah, that's a 3. Never mind, I'm crazy. No, guessed wrong. Alright, that's the 2. So that's blocked out. That's blocked out. That's blocked out. That's the other one. Okay. Those are blocked out. These we've got nothing on. This is a 2. This is a 2. And this have nothing pressed it. Okay. Good. We got that. Alright, so then 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Those are blocked out. And then 4 blocked out. Is that filling? Oh well. Anyway. That's gotta be 1. This should be a That's blocked out. This should be a 4, and that should be... That one's... Alright. The 3, so that's for there. Can't have anything there because the next one's 4, so it's got to be those 4 and then that one. Okay. Those are probably the 2 that we're looking for. Okay. Yeah, I figured. I'm assuming those are all blocked out. That's definitely done. That's definitely done. This is a 5. 2, 5. That's done. 2. 2. That's a 3. This is a 5. That's done, and that's a... That's got to be the last one over here. So then we've got to have... Nope. Alright, cool. So that's 2. So then we have 5 here. 3, 1, 1, 1. This is a 4. So this has got to be a 4. Hang on. That's got to be a 4, so we're good there. That's got to be a 2, so okay, that filled that one in. Okay, and 1 in here. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's our 3. And this is our 5. Okay, which means that's our 1, which means our 1, and that's our 1. Okay, if you say that's a picture, that's a PDA, is it? Sure, if you say so. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, this must belong to Dick. Like it's password. Can you hack into it, Scout? Oh, sorry, Honor. This is a little embarrassing, but I don't have the right cable. I can only interface with devices bearing an RS-232 port. Well, this device's interface is proprietary. I need some kind of adapter to connect to the PDA. I can't access it without it. Got it. Well, let me know if you see one around here. What do we got? Alright, so this is 5 and 5. Bottom. 5, 6, 7. That's 7. Yeah, okay. Which would mean one of these is the 5. 5. Good guess on my part. Alright, well at least up down here. That's definitely the 1 in the... on that. This is a 2. That's a 1. That's also a 2. Okay. It's 2 or 1. Yeah, sing. Okay. Alright. That would have to be his lockout. That would be 1, 1. 1. 1? Yes? Okay, which would make this a 2. Block that out. Would be a 1, block that This would have to be a 1. This would be a... That blocks that out. Alright. I'm gonna say 1, 1. Not 1. 1. Okay. I guess wrong on all of those. Alright, got a 1 and 1 up here. Fine. 4. So this has got to be in every other 1 situation. Right? Which makes this our 3. That our 1. One of these is definitely our other 1. I'm just pitch. It's our 2. That our 1. So what? I thought that was our 2 because I didn't register our same thing here. Our other 2. So that can't be filled in. That can. That's filled in. And bread bowl. Medallion. Okay. Medallion. If say so. It didn't look like a medallion to me, but if you say so. Well, it's some kind of coin. Oh, but I don't recognize the currency. It's not a coin, it's a medallion. They give these to recovering alcoholics. Which means that the alcohol in the room isn't Dick's. According to the engraving, Dick Stanford has been sober for 40 years. If that's true, the spilled whiskey must belong to the killer. I think we found everything we can in here. While Cross is watching. A password-protected PDA and a medallion? Well, is that enough to crack the case? Well, I don't know about the PDA, but the medallion definitely raises some questions. If Dick doesn't drink alcohol, then the whiskey in the hip flask it was spilled from is a direct link to the killer. And I think we have a pretty good idea of who it belongs to. Bobby Price. That just proves that Bobby Price was in the room, though. Not that he was the killer, just that he was in the room and there was an argument. The hip flask got spilled, things got knocked over, and then Bobby could have left. Not that he necessarily killed him. What are you two yammering about? I don't mind you looking for your mom's bag, but can't you do it quietly? We just found it, actually. We'll get out of your hair. Oh, enjoy your paperwork, detective. Ugh. It's incredible. So much. You look like you've lost something. Any help? Whoa! Hi! Lost something? No. Nothing. Are you sure? Oh, I can find anything. It's cool. I'm just trying to find some men's room. Thought you said you weren't looking for anything. Yes, I did. Anyway, I'll just be, Oh, well, that was weird. So, what were you looking? You told us the hip flask was Dick's, but he hasn't had a drink for years. What? Well, it must belong to somebody else. What about that Ryan guy? You can't pin this on me. I didn't do anything. Say you did. Huh. Okay. So what if we go back to the dressing room? Question detective. Hey, can we talk? Do we have to? I'm snowed under with paperwork here. And didn't your mom want her bag back or something? I wanted to hear your thoughts on the case. An experienced detective like you, I bet you've already figured out who did. Spare me the flattery, Mazzari. You're not getting my permission to investigate. I'm just waiting for the forensics report to show up, then I'm starting the interview. Forensics report? But we already know Dick was shot. Right, any amateur can see that, as you've demonstrated. But we still need to know the details. Time of death, blood tests, that sort of stuff. Shouldn't the body be removed and taken to the morgue to do that? They do the autopsy right there on the couch? That's weird. I'd rather be collecting evidence instead of waiting for paperwork, but I've got to make sure I follow procedure to the letter after what happened on the last case. I can't help but feel kind of... Good! One of the many reasons why I didn't want you getting involved again. What's with all the paperwork? You never struck me as the academic type. Captain's orders! I gotta do this one strictly by the book. Everyone at the station has been giving me heck since the last case at your studio. I arrested the wrong guy. The murderer escaped. All the critical evidence was found by an amateur and a talking alarm clock. Oh, sorry, we're not trying to ruin your reputation, detective. Ruin my reputation? They already think I'm too old for casework. Department's full of know-it-all kids these days. I've been trying to tell them something stinks about the way Frank Petrell died, but they won't listen. You mentioned Frank Petrell. That's the guy who killed Blake, right? Right. Jumped from the 10th floor before I could get to him. Neat little suicide note, no evidence of forced entry. But you don't think he killed himself? I don't know what I think yet. What I do know is I've been working cases since before you were in diapers, and I've learned to trust my gut. And it's telling me there's something screwy about the way Frank Petrell died. Seemed surprised when I mentioned Mom. I did! I guess I was just shocked at the thought there might be another version of you walking around. No, he knows my mom. Another me? Couldn't be. Yeah, that's what everyone says, but we all end up like our parents one way or another. True. Very true. Alright. I don't have time for your wild guesses right now. That's fair. Alright. So he doesn't want to see any of the evidence I've collected. Like, none of it. Okay. So basically, we don't show the detective any evidence ever. Go to the main. Hello? You know, I get the feeling Bobby really was looking for something. Oh? Was he? Do you think there's evidence hidden here? Well, it doesn't hurt to take a look around. Well, I thought that was going to be Scout for a minute. Carried it. Just peeping over. Okay. Alright, so we have a 10 by 10 grid. 5, 6. Any real big numbers? One. Gotta be. Alright. That makes. Okay. 2 then. This could also be a 1. There we go. Oh. Yeah, because that's. Guess wrong on that. That's okay. Alright, so then we have. That's got to be empty because that's a 3. That's a 1. These two have got to be filled in because that's a 2. This a 2 and that 1. Okay. That's probably. Alright. This blank is full. That means that's got to be filled and that's got to be filled. Alright. Which makes that blank, that blank, that blank, that blank. Probably filled. Definitely not. Probably. Okay. So then. Guessing. Oh, right, because that's a 1 and a 1. So those have to be. This is a 4. So then we can work backwards. That's a 1. I have no. Okay. Those are probably filled. And then. That would be filled in. That's not filled. I'm gonna guess this one. Guess that one again. Alright, so that knocks that 2 off. Alright. So then that leaves this section. That would be our 2. So then that leaves those 2. Yeah! That's a handkerchief! Whoa! Yes. Exactly. Silk handkerchief. That's weird. Well, perhaps Bobby dropped it when he left. Maybe. It doesn't strike me as a silk handkerchief type. And do these... One of these embroidered letters indicate don't sneeze? P.S. Scout, this must belong to Dick Stanford. Oh, but Dick died in his dressing room. Oh, what's his handkerchief doing here? Why does it smell like whiskey? Because somebody tried to use it to clean up the whiskey spill, I'm guessing. Or they used it to wipe the finger off. Now, that's all still very circumstantial, right? We know that Bobby was looking for something. I'm still thinking it's Kathleen, just because nothing's Kathleen. But like right now, all the evidence we have is pointing to Bobby, so logically it should be Bobby. Logically, the answer is Bobby got into a fight in the dressing room with Dick, spilled the whiskey, killed Dick, got worried that he accidentally killed Dick in a crime of passion. Grabbed Dick's handkerchief, soaked up some of the spilled whiskey, used it to wipe his fingerprints off the door handle, and walked out. That's what they want you to think right now. The only reason I don't think that is just because all the evidence so far is just piling up on Bobby. And generally, metagaming these kinds of stories, they always point you really strongly in one direction and then drop a bomb in the last couple of frames that points you to a complete opposite. That's usually how these things go. Evidence. Huh, where'd you get that? Found it in the main hall, right where you were standing earlier. It's, not mine. I know, the monogram says it was Dick's. Oh, that's great! I mean, that's great detective work. The weird thing is it smells of whiskey. Maybe he liked smell. Scout, would you join me in the dressing room for a second? Oh, why, Honor? Yes, let's go. Bye then. See ya. Are you ever gonna let me finish this dang report? You don't need to. You've got all the evidence. You've been investigating! Do you realize how much danger you're putting yourself in? There's a strangler out there! I know, and we think it's Bobby Price. He wanted revenge on Dick for sabotaging his... Dick hated him for taking over Backtalk. He refused. He used his influence to attack Bobby in the press. Bobby's ratings hit rock bottom and he's on the verge of cancellation. And tonight, Bobby had to sit and watch as the guy who was ruining his career got a Lifetime Achievement Award. That pushed him over the edge. Waited backstage for Dick to go back to his dressing room, and he strangled him. Nice theory. But the only thing tying Bobby to the room is that hip flask, and he says it belongs to Dick. That's where our new evidence comes in. The medallion and the handkerchief. We found Dick's sobriety medallion. He's been sober for over 40 years. Bobby was lying. Hip flask is... Sobriety medallion? Where in the heck did you find that? In here. Oh, in here, detective. In here? You said you were looking for a handbag. Yes, Scout. Did say that. Well, it's not about who finds what. It's about coming to the right conclusions. What a load of crap. Where'd you learn that, Amateur Detective Monthly? Well, you said it earlier this evening. Can't just... I can't believe I'm getting outsmarted by a toaster oven. Which brings me to the issue of Dick's handkerchief. We found Bobby backstage. He was clearly looking for something, so we had to look in the main hall around where Bobby had just been. We found a silk handkerchief that wasn't there earlier. Yeah, this thing stinks of booze. I think something happened to make Bobby nervous. Really nervous. So nervous he needed a drink to calm his nerves. You think he killed Dick? He has the means, the motive, and the opportunity, but he wasn't prepared for how it would affect him. He was shaking so bad he dropped his hip flask. And what about the handkerchief? He just killed Dick and spilled his drink everywhere. He was so desperate to clean up the evidence and get out before anyone found him. So he grabbed the nearest piece of cloth piece of cloth and used to mop up the spill. And the fingerprints on the doorknob as he left? I'll be danged. It all fits. Not bad for an amateur, huh? If it wasn't for this dang report, Ah, the heck with the paperwork. I think it's about time I had a chat with Bobby Price. I mean, chat. Chat is the key word. Don't put him under arrest for the murder yet. Just go have an interview. Yeah, but don't start congratulating yourself just yet, Mazai. This isn't over. So that's the evidence against you. Anything to say for yourself? I didn't mean to do it. I just wanted to talk to him. Oh, so he did do it. Okay. Fair. You call that talking? I'm guessing you didn't like his answer. I didn't get an answer. He came backstage with his award and completely ignored me. He walked straight past like I didn't even exist. I've put up with a lot of his crap since I took all the back talk, but that was too much. I busted down his door and, but I didn't want to kill the guy. Just got carried away. I swear I barely touched him. Not knowing your own strength is no defense against murder, Mr. Price. I'm taking you in. I still think he was drugged, right? Because they said he was acting drunk on stage. But if he hasn't had a drink in 40 years, that means he wasn't drunk, he was drugged. Don't go anywhere, Mazai. We still need to talk about this detective hobby of yours. Where were you? You missed the fireworks. Oh, yeah, is Detective Cross still here? No, you just missed him. He left with Bobby. What's up? Oh, an urgent. A package arrived for him. I told the police officer I would give it to Detective Cross personally. And they just let you have it? I told them I'm Detective Cross's new personal assistant. They seemed impressed. I think I preferred it when you didn't know how to lie. Well, what was the delivery? I'm not sure, but it must be important. It's the one thing we need to get into the, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, it's the one thing that I need to get into the, words that are escaping me! PDA! It's the adapter I need to get into the PDA. What do you bet? He already knew it was there. Or it's the adapter we need to get into the... He knew the PDA was there. Oh, okay. He just wasn't doing anything with it. There we go. Okay, so what do we got here? So this has got to be 1. Because this has got to be 7, 1. 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that could go either way right now. I need a little more information. Or valve. That's 2, so that means that's 2. Oh, I'm reading that backwards. Whoopsie doodles, I'm reading that backwards. This is 3 and 2 are... Okay, that's fine. So if we've got 1 blank, 1 blank, 2, and then there's 1 and 2. So that makes this 1 blankety blank. That means this has got to be a 1. This has got to be 5. Or 5. And then that. Three, 4, 5. Why is the rest of that not? Oh! I must have just miscounted. Okay! Never mind! Alright, so that means this has got to be our 7. We have 2. That makes it... Alright, which puts this is where we want. Gotta be your... That's it. Okay. Blood tests. Oh, the blood tests are in. So this is where we find out he was absolutely drugged, right? Because we're finding out he's absolutely drugged. This must be the forensic report Cross was waiting for. Oh my. If I'm reading this right, these blood test results mean... What? What does it mean? I have to take this to Cross. This changes everything. What changes everything? Oh, never tell me anything. Detective Cross, where's Bobby? Talking to his lawyer. Why? 6 blood tests came back and see for yourself. Ah! I don't believe this. This says... Oh, and that means... Ugh! Bobby Price couldn't have killed Dick Sanford because he was already dead. I don't understand. Well, I don't understand. Bobby confessed. Robot's got a point. And there were strangulation marks on Dick's throat. See? There it is. I told you he didn't do it. I never said Bobby was lying. He did strangle Dick. But that wasn't what killed him. According to this blood test, Dick was poisoned. He died before Bobby even laid a finger on him. You're telling me Bobby Price strangled a corpse? I don't even know if that's illegal or not. I mean, you could make a case for desecration, maybe? But I think that actually falls under vandalism. So, not really. I mean, he's innocent. Not really much you could do for that one. Oh, but that means whoever killed Dick is still loose. Not for long. We've got the whole building in lockdown. Whoever it is, we've got them cornered. But you're in the police station. That means there's still time. Let's go. Wait a second. How did you get out of the building? One of your officers, I'm your personal. Gee, I don't know how they got that idea. You know, you two make a great argument for early retirement. That's fair. Oh, what happens to Bobby now? He's out on bail. One of the benefits of being a TV star. I guess. Good lawyers. One of the benefits of being a TV star, I guess. Good lawyers. I mean, you would actually drop the charges. You wouldn't be out on bail. First off, he wouldn't have had a bail hearing that quickly. Secondly, you would have had to drop the charges. So he's gone. What if we still need to question him about something? He's not going anywhere. One of the conditions of his bail is that he cooperates with the investigation. Don't forget, I've done this 100 times. I know what I'm doing. Unlike you. Hey. Oh, a detective. I saw you talking to Bobby Price into custody. I always knew he was trouble. In that case, I'm sorry to disappoint you. He's innocent. Innocent? Are you sure? I found the evidence myself, Mom. Dick was poisoned. Oh, but don't worry. We'll catch the real killer soon. I've had just about enough of this. How many times do I have to tell you? You are not detectives! Oh, but I don't want to hear it. I let it slide when it was about your friend. But this, you're out of your depth, Mizari. Really want to help? Here's a job for you. Hot pink 4x4 was double parked out front. Was getting towed as we arrived. Why don't you two use those detective skills of yours to find the owner? They need to go collect it from the impound lot. Mystery to solve? Well, new mystery to solve. Forget about it, Scout. He's trying to keep us out of the way. You're dang right I am! You think this stupid car is more important than finding a murderer? Absolutely not, but it's the only thing I'm gonna let you investigate around here. Take it or leave it. Oh, perhaps we should just investigate the car, Honor. Whose side are you on? I've even got your first piece of evidence. They checked inside before it got towed and found something on the dash. Oh, let me look. Alright, 6, 9, 10. Okay, so this is 11. 11 of 15. Alright, so it's those 11. Alright, which doesn't super help. Okay. Sorry, that does not go. That clears that out. There's one. No. Oh no, that's correct. Yeah, because that's a. Okay. So that means the rest is all out. And that's all we know. That clears it out, but for some reason it didn't gray out either of the ones. Nothing around. That's right, because I do that. Strange, but all right. So that means that's clear. Gotta be a 2. Gotta have a 1 down here. Gotta be here. That's where our 1 is. That's the only thing that makes sense, because the rest of these are that. This one's probably filled in. That's our 1. We have a 1, 1, 1. See, they didn't gray out any of these either, which is frustrating, but okay. But those are definitely correct. So we have 5. Okay. Okay. So this has got to be the 6 because the 6 is the first number here. This has actually got to be 7. 7 is... Alright, and then... That's filled in. Not sure about those. That's our 4. And that's our 5. That's our 3. That our 2. And that our 1. Okay. And that make this our 4. This our 3. That our 2. Our 1. Are we doing the same thing here? We're going backwards? No. 7. 5. 7. Okay, I guessed wrong on... Five. And then any of those could be... 3, 2, and 1. Got that blocked out. So we're obviously building something in the negative space, right? Although what we're building, whole other question. Either of those, but those have got to be 1. That can't. It. Correct. Weird. So this has got to be a 2. We're here there. That's probably... Those are all finished. This is another 2. That's filled. That's a 3. Oh, okay. Alright! That just leaves this segment up here. 1. An envelope! Sealed envelope. Ooh. It seems to be a letter. Great, a new lead in the most pointless errand ever. If Detective Cross won't let us investigate the murder, well, we don't have to give up. We should focus on what we can do instead. He only gave us this dumb job because he wanted it out of his hair. How does that help? Well, that might be what he intended, but we can still use it to our advantage. He's given us a chance to show what we can do. You're right, Scout. Up until now, he's always been there. Until now, he's always been there. But now we can prove that we can handle something without any help. All right. Well, we just have to find who this letter was sent to. Nothing we can't handle. We're a team. So, what does it say? Oh, I can't make it to the awards tonight, sweetie. Your idiot father is remodeling the kitchen again. I hope this cute car makes up for it. Lots of love, Mom. Oh, it's Becky's car. It's Becky's car, because remember, Becky said that neither of Becky's parents showed up to the award show. And we know Becky has some issues. family. So this is your father's remodeling the kitchen again. Hope this cute car makes up for it. She was supposed to be getting a ride with us and Kate, but at the last minute that she didn't because her parents gifted her car. I've got a pretty good idea. It belongs to.
Oh, now just 1 second, Honor Mirai. You're not going anywhere until we talk about this detective nonsense you've gotten yourself into.
Sorry, Mom. You heard Detective Cross. We have to find out who owns that car.
Oh, don't you worry about him. He understands the situation perfectly well.
Aaron.
So you're doing detective work now?
About this whole detective. It's hard to explain.
Oh, but why? Why do this? You had the job you wanted on that stupid TV program.
I lost that job, Mom. Someone wanted me off the show so badly that Blake got killed over it. Can't go back.
So find another show. There must be others. God knows there's enough garbage on TV these days.
You should be happy. You never wanted me to be an actress anyway.
Happy? Happy that you're risking your neck chasing down murderers? You know what? You're darn right I don't agree with it. Have you lost your mind after everything that happened to your father?
How can you even say that? How can you even say I've forgotten what happened to Dad? I flew back that night. I quit college.
Then you dang well know. Then you know dang well why I can't let you go down that road. He spent his whole life chasing criminals and look where it got him. I think he was, don't you dare try to tell me what he would have wanted. I knew him a lot longer than you did.
You know what? You're right. I didn't know Dad very well. He never talked to me.
Don't be ridiculous. He talked to you. You did lots of things together. He read to you every night.
I know. Philip Marlowe, Sherlock Holmes, Poirot. He introduced me to all the great detectives, but never himself.
Well, that's not his fault. It was hard enough for him to talk to me about his work. You were just a kid.
Kay thinks something is weird outside with the... My dad. I deserve a chance to know him. All I have left is the fiction. Not the same.
So you can put yourself in danger just to feel closer to your father? Oh, you can't put yourself in danger just to feel closer to your father. Focus on the memories he left you. The photographs.
That's why you gave me the locket?
I would have given it to you sooner if I'd known what you were doing.
See Dad at the Brown Derby. Did you take the photo?
Me? I never went to the Brown Derby. A restaurant that looks like a hat? Dang fool idea if you ask me. He always went there with his work friends. His captain, his partner.
Wait, Dad had a partner?
Ah! Forget about it! It's not that important!
The old detective that we're working with, that was Dad's old partner. He said Dad went to the Brown Derby with his partner. I don't remember Dad having a partner.
Well, of course he had a partner. He was in the police force.
Still in contact with them? If anyone could understand what I'm doing, it would be Dad's old partner.
I think they'd tell you to listen to me and keep yourself safe. That's what your father would have wanted.
Turns out Dick was poisoned somehow. We're still trying to figure out exactly what happened, but...
Honor, stop!
But you love Dick Stanford. You want justice for him.
Of course I do, but not from you. You heard Detective Cross. If you want to investigate something, you find out who owns that car and then go home.
Alright. Let's see what evidence we can show her.
Can't believe you're still carrying that thing around with you.
Have you read this article?
Of course! I don't normally read TV magazines, but when I saw Dick Stanford on the cover...
At the end of the articles, they mentioned some rumors about Dick.
Oh, but someone tore out the rest of the article out of the magazine. Good! Dick had enough problems to deal with. Those tabloid parasites should be more careful about what they print.
Alright. Anything else?
I knew all along Dick Stanford wasn't an alcoholic. The good man cut down in his prime.
Well, I mean, the fact that he has a medallion means he was an alcoholic at some point, right? I mean, yes, 40 years is nothing to sneeze at. That's a really big accomplishment. Don't get me wrong. The man was doing great. Full props. But that means he was an alcoholic for... I guess he isn't now, but still recovering? I don't know.
His prime? He was like 80 years old. Best looking octogenarian I ever saw. Why in God's name do you still have that thing? Is that how I raised you? Carry some filthy old rag around in your pocket, whipping it out at people like some kind of magic trick?
This is a stupid question, but you don't know anyone with a bright pink car, do you?
What kind of question is that? Of course not.
Find the owner of the car yet? Mom won't let me go, which is not a sentence I thought I'd have to say at 29. You should listen to her.
You should listen to her. She only got your safety in mind.
You're always talking about keeping me safe. What does that even mean? When have I ever been?
Yeah, you've been lucky. But you're dealing with killers. That luck's gonna run out sooner or later. Why do you care so much? What are you so scared of?
Oh, get it.
Trust me, you don't.
No, I get it now. You're old. You said yourself they want to put you behind a desk, but you wouldn't listen. Then me and the scout come along, we solve the murder, we find evidence, we crack the case.
That's got nothing to do with it.
You don't care about me? You never have? You're just scared? You're scared that I'm better than you?
I swore an oath!
To protect and serve. We're only trying to protect yourself?
That's not true!
Then what are you scared of, Detective?
I'm scared you're gonna make this mistake! You're gonna get yourself killed!
Stop and think a second. Just 1 second. What that would mean for the care about it. For once in your life, listen to what your mom is telling you. Walk away. How do you know whether or not I listen to my mom? He was my father's partner, by the way. That's how he knows. Just found out my dad had a partner in the LAPD. Think you could help me find him?
Sorry! I'm homicide, not missing persons.
No, if I could find them, they might be able to tell me more about my dad. I make a point of not knowing people. Makes my job easy. I've got a photo of Dad outside his favorite restaurant. Can't you at least show it around at the station?
Look, there's a lot of cops on the force, and the Brown Derby was a popular place. I can't help you.
I never said it was. I mentioned the.
What?
How did you know it was my dad's favorite restaurant?
Like I said, it was a popular place. Just a lucky guess. I don't know. It's a small world.
Wait a second. I've never noticed before, but the photo in this locket is folded in half. Scout, take a look at this. He's about to nail him for being Dad's old partner. 9, 10, 13. That's a good start. Okay, I miscounted. 1, 2, 4. Okay, cool. Which makes this 7. So 1, 2, 5, 7. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. 4. That one. This a 2. We don't know anything about that. That makes 3. This 3. This 4. This 5. 4. This 2, and that a 1. So that clears that up. Now that makes this 4, this 2, that's 7. That's a 3. That's a 3. That's a 1. Alright, so we have a 1, 1, 2, and a 1 in here. That's a a 5. 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so that clears that up. Now, that's a 2. Saying this up here for 8. Yeah. That the 5. 4. 3. And 1. That puts a 1 in here and a 5 in. Definitely one of those. I want to assume the one in the middle. Okay. So if these are definitely all filled in, that makes this 4. 4. That was a misclick, but okay. This 1, also 1. Guessed wrong. That's fine. That's gotta be filled in. Gotta be a 1. Which means 1, 2, 5, 6. 3. Skip that one. Okay! That I can do. Definitely makes this and that the 4. Yeah. That the 2. That 3. Or 5. Yeah, that's got to be filled. This is. That's 4. That's 1. That can't. Gotta be down. 5. That makes that one filled in. Those filled. I So, what's that? One. That's weird, right? Because it's two. It's got to be filled. I miscounted that. All right, so this is two. Got to make this one. There's there, and then. Three, that's got to be filled. One of these. So that leaves these two filled in and this one filled in. Keychain. Photograph! Right, right, we were looking at the photograph. A new bonus puzzle has been added to the memory bank. Woo! I will probably never get to it. I don't believe it. You're in this photo, right next to my dad. How big is that locket? That they didn't just cut the photo to fit, that they folded it to fit. Never mind. Look, I've had a locket. They're usually not that big. Fine. Yes, I worked with your father for 10 years. Partners. You knew. All this time you knew who I was. Not at first. Hadn't seen you since you were a baby. Joshua always tried to keep work and family separate. But when I saw you working to solve the case, it all clicked. It was like seeing him alive again. And hearing my last name did not give it away. Or heck, hearing my name at all did not give it away. I'm just saying. Why didn't you say something? Like what? Oh, hey, you know who you remind me of? My dead partner. Besides, it was never the right time. I needed you to respect me as an officer of the law, not one of your dad's old friends. Thought you hated me. Just trying to keep you out of trouble. Joshua saved my butt so many times out on parole. The least I can do in return is return the favor for what a... We're there when... I don't want to talk about it. Okay? Maybe I can't stop you. Goodness knows nothing could stop Joshua. Go right ahead. For evidence. Question me. I won't stop you. But I'm watching you like a hawk. As soon as I think you're going too far, as soon as I think you're in real danger, it ends. Understand me? I just think I didn't ask what you think. Do you understand? Good. Don't hate John. I get what you're trying to do. I have to make sure you don't get yourself in above your head. I own that much. Or are you okay? Yeah. Just a lot of information. What happened to your father? Killed in the line of duty. Mom never told. Just went out to work when... Y'all never she's 29. Y'all never told her anything? Oh, good heavens, no wonder she screwed up. This girl knows absolutely nothing about her life. She knew nothing about what her father did at work. She does not know how he died. Y'all told her nothing. Okay. Well, we're left with a blank space. Oh, I understand. But Detective Cross may be able to give you some answers. Did you hear what he said? Talk about it. Not yet, but he gave us permission to keep investigating. Maybe coming around. I don't know. It wasn't exactly. Like everyone's telling up. Because everyone's against you doesn't mean they're right. Guess we'll have to find out. Get out of here. Gotta talk to whoever owns it. I thought backstage was always unlocked. Why is backstage suddenly unlocked? Thought you left. What? Was that Becky? She's been in the bathroom since she left the ceremony. Do you think she knows that Dick's been murdered? Knowing Becky, she'll probably think he deserved it for not. Oh, good. The return of the Valley Girl. Welcome back. I was worried you'd stay in the What? Don't be stupid, Honor. I just had to fix my makeup, that's all. Of course I did. The cops even made me give a statement. Like, what's the point? I didn't see anything. And if that wasn't bad enough, Bobby Price just tried to make a pass at me. It's hard work being the center of attention. Not that you would know. Sorry you didn't get the best actress. With any consolation, we all thought you... Everyone knows I deserve it. Well, everyone except those brainless nobodies in the Starshine Committee, apparently. You're a great actress. Win an award for people. What would you know? You've never been shortlisted. Pretty crazy what happened to Dick Stanford. Let's be honest, he was ancient and his career was over. It was going to happen soon enough anyway. Becky, he was murdered. You've seen the inside. Have you seen the inside of a retirement home? If I ever get that old and irrelevant, I hope someone does the same thing. Bobby Price made a pass at you? Can you blame him? Obviously. I didn't even know he was back yet. Wasn't that long ago he was in a cell. Another innocent person put away by Honor Mazzari and Scout. What a fearsome... They weren't put away, though. They were both exonerated. Anyway, enough about us. Get back to you. Oh, my favorite subject. Bobby started telling me all about his TV show as if that's supposed to impress me. Like, we all have TV shows. This is Hollywood. Duh. Still, he is kind of cute and a spot on a talk show. City. Let's be careful. The case isn't over yet. Could still turn out to be the... I'm thinking about going on a show, Honor, not marrying him. I'm not stupid enough to make that mistake. Alright, let's start at the top. I know the, I literally have no idea where you're showing that. I know the thing is the letter for her. Found this torn up sheet of supposed. Oh, that? Don't be silly. It was just something I was writing for the show, like a script. You were writing an award acceptance speech for a script? I have more talents than just acting, Honor. I was going to take it to the writer's room because that's where the writers are. But now it's all torn up, so I guess I can't. Oh well. Someday I'll be on the front cover of Celeb Life. You really want the tabloids print? All publicity is good publicity, Honor, as long as they spell my name right. The second they stop writing about you, you might as well be dead. Honestly. I know her thing is going to be the letter, so I kind of want to save that to last. First, Scout, now this. Are you collecting useless electronics or something? It's not useless. Gross! Get that away from me, you weirdo! Ugh. Is that Detective Cross? Who's the hottie? That's my dad. Wow! Gotta give your mom props for locking that down. Where did you get that? The cops found it on the dash of a pink 4x4 outside. Was that your car? Because it's been towed. Good! All I wanted was for the parents to see me win a Starshine Award, and they couldn't even do that! Mom thinks she can buy my forgiveness with some hideous hot pink monstrosity? Ugh! I'm glad it got towed. They can crush the dang thing for all I care. Huh. By the way, I'm gonna need a ride home. Sorry, Becky. I know what it's like not to have. It sucks. They just. You don't need them. You got us. I got it. I'm gonna win anyway. Well, we've solved the mystery of the pink car. Well, now Detective Cross will finally trust us. I wouldn't get your hopes up. He only gave us that case to keep. Oh, but I bet he didn't count on us solving it this fast. Well, we're a great team. Like Holmes and Watson, Cagney and Lacey, Shaggy and Scooby. We really need to talk about how much TV we're watching. No mystery will go unsolved. No stone left unpunished. No criminal left unturned. I like the enthusiasm. Come on, partner. There's a murder to solve. Hey, wait up. Okay. Go to the dressing room. Back to the crime scene at last. It'll be easier to search the place now that Cross isn't. Understood. Setting scan mode to high resolution. Boy, the resolution looks about the same to me. It's the couches, the fold in the carpet, maybe? Alright, so this is a 15 by 15. That means all of those are filled. All of these are filled in. That was a misclick, but okay. Okay, so that means this is a 2. That's not 1. Just guessing. So 15. That's gotta mean all filled. Okay. So that means be around. Okay, I'm gonna guess these three bottom because those locked out top of it. Perfect. Alright. One, skip one. Alright. That means this is 4. Those 3 are done. This has got to be or filled. 1 and 1 are filled in. Skip 1. Skip 1. Yep. Those 3 are filled in. Those 3. I messed that one up. Those 2 are... That's a 3. Those are filled. One, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done. 3, 4, 5. Skip 1. Alright, and that means that this has got to be... Okay, cool. That gets us a little something. Alright, 1, 1. This... Oh, but that's got to be... No, 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 that's... Okay. Alright. Right, and then we've got 2 1s. That's a 2, that's a 1. Then we got a 1 in here. Those 2 have got to be. This is 11. All of them. That one's got to be filled in. Oh, that's a 1 1 3, not 1 3. Thought that was 1 3 1, not 1 1 3. Okay. So that's got to be filled in. That's got to be filled in. All right. Then we have 3 1 1. Off. So we have 3 here. 1 here. Skip 1, 1 here. Got a 2 and a 1. Gotta be something off here. That's definitely right. That's got to be blocked off, right? Because the 3's got to be. So we could say this is a 1. No, that's a 1. That's a skip 1. This is a. Oh, that's a 2. Oh, oh, that's a 2. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 okay. That one? That's fine. There's only like 2 1s in. Not sure. Okay. This has got to be a 4, so that helps narrow things down a bit. This is a 4. That helps narrow things down a bit. That's a 2, which makes this our last 3. That's our 4. Which means that's our 3. That's got to be our 2. Okay. Pushpin? Briefcase. Sure. Apologies, Kay has spotted the mailman. We are in for a bargaining. Oh, there's a bunch of letters here from Dick's lawyer. Saz and I'm sorry, I was gonna read Saz and desist, and then I realized, no. They want it pronounced Cease and Desist LLP. I wonder if Dick was trying to stop someone from going to the press about him. It's right here in these letters. Whoa, do you think this is related to the rumors in Celeb Life magazine? It must be. It says the guy's name was Alex Kostia. He accused Dick of being abusive and intimidating. Well, based on our interaction with him, that sounds accurate. Sustained verbal abuse over a period of many years. Volatile, ill-tempered, created a hostile work environment. No wonder he wanted to go to the press. If this is true, Dick would have made Becky seem like an angel. Everyone who worked with him must have known about this. Why was he allowed to keep his job? That's easy. Money. No TV networks wants to fire their biggest star. It's easier to just make sure nothing ever goes public. Well, that, and he's a powerful man in a city run by powerful men. Sure, Kathleen gotten away. Oh, but these files say someone was trying to tell the truth. That would make it hard to ensure it never went public. Yep, and Dick called in his lawyers to shut them down. Whoa, do you think that could drive someone to murder? Sounds like a possible motive to me. We should see if anyone knows this Alex Kostia. Let's keep looking, shall we? The bottom of a chair. So we've got a 10 by 15. 6, 7, 8. Okay, wait, 8. 12. At least faces. Okay, I was wrong. I counted wrong. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So I counted wrong. It extra. Okay, close enough. One, 2, 5, 6. Ace. Oh, 1. Start here. Start 2. Other 2. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's the first or the second 2 up there. Not sure yet. About this. That's our second. 4. Okay. That's our 3. Got a rogue. Rogue one! Even that gonna... Not bad though. I have no problems. Okay. 4, 5. And then 1. So the same thing where there's a 1 there. 2 there. Okay. Okay! That fills out the back. Alright, so we have 3, 2. This has got to be filled in. That's got to be filled. And it's got to be... Nope, that's filled in. That's filled in. I was looking at the... Sorry about that. So 3, 5, that fills that row. Alright, so this has got to be filled in. I'm good. I can do this. 4, 5, 6, all. That makes this 2. This 2. That a 1. That's already a 2. That problem. That's already a 2. That's a 2. That's a 2. It's our 1, which be across here. This has got to be our 1. This has got to be our... Sure, a PDA dock. Yep, that makes sense. Yay! You've got it. Wow, it's a... What is it? Oh, it's a dock for the PDA we found earlier. Good news, it provides a serial interface, which means I can use this to access the PDA. Well, I just need a moment to break the password protection. Boop! Oh, we're hacking. Okay, I am not good at this, so... 5. 3. 1. 1? No, 1, 1. Okay, that makes this 3. 2, 1. Won't let me mark a 0. Okay, that's fine. That's 3. This is a 1. That's got to be the 3. And then this is 4. Okay, cool. That's... I wasn't planning on doing that, but that's cool. Alright, so we got that. 2, 1, done. 4 here, done. That's 3, that's good. 4 and 4. Okay, cool. Fill that out. Which means that's gotta go that way. Which means we need 1, 3. This row's done. We can't do anything else down there. That one's done. Okay. That's got to be a 1. This is a 3. That's got to be your... Hacking failed. Oh yeah, I ran out of time. Well, I failed to match the handshake protocol before it timed out. Sorry. Don't sweat it. Yeah, just give it another go. Okay. Okay. That gets us 2. That means 1 back here. We have a 2 here. 2, 2. That gives us a 2 and a 1 there. Okay, good to go. That one's good. This one goes here. I'm not very good at this, but we'll give it a shot. This is a 3, that's a 1. That's gotta be your other one. This has gotta be your other one. Gotta be your other one. Okay. 5. 5. That means this is your 1, that means this is your... That means this is your 3, this is your 1. 2, that's your 1. This is your 2. Okay, done. Alright, 4. This is your 3. Doesn't get me any. That's your 2. That's your 3. This is your 2, and this is your... Yep! We're gonna do it again! Okay. Here's our 5. Four and 4. Okay. This is your 2. Alright, that's your 2. Your other 2. Your 2. Okay. 5. 4. Misclicks are what I have a problem with. This is your 3, that's your 3, that's your 1. One, skip 1, that's... Oh, okay. Alright. Do I solve this in 30 seconds? Absolutely not. No. That means this is your 3. You have a 1 and 1 here. It's gotta be your... That's gotta be your... Yeah, I figured. Alright! Yep. Give it another go. That was an absolute accident. Not what I meant. That means this has got to be your 4. This is your 5. Okay. That means... That's your 3. That's your... Okay, cool. Got that one. We have a 5 anyway. No. Got a 4. Okay. That can't be filled in, right? Well, I mean, it could be. But we have 1, 2. Puts that as your 1. Which this is your 3. That is your 1. Nope. Okay. That's your 2. That's your 2. This is your 2. That can't be your 1. That can. This is your 3. There we go. 5. Fill it out. 5. Fill it out. That's your 4. Alright. So if that's your 1, that means this is your 2. That's got to be your 2 there, which... 2 here. Okay. Can't have anything here. We can't have anything. Gotta have... Yep! Do it again. Do it again. Again. Do it again. You? Alright. That gets us a 5 and a 5. That means this is your 1. That's your 1. This is your. That's your 1. That's your 2. Okay. Okay, that's your 3. This is your 2 and 2. 1, that's your 2. They're both out. That's got to be your 1. Okay, and then this, and then that's got to be your 4. Okay, so that puts this row as out for your 1 and 1. This can't be a thing, so this can't be a thing. That means your 3 has got to be here, and your 3 has got to be there. That means this is your 2. That is not your 1. That's your 2. Alright, so then, give me a 5. I don't have a 5. 4, we can do a 4. Can we do a 4 in 30 seconds? Probably not. That's your 2 and this is your other 2 and means this is your 2 and 1, which means that's your 2. That's your 1. Okay, we got it! Only took me 4 tries. Oh, I'm in. I have full access to Dick's files. Great. Was he working on anything recently? Well, there's a spreadsheet file. Last edited earlier today. Best new comedy, 26,500. Off the grid, paid. Best actor, 33,700. Graham Norma, paid. Best actress, 30,760. Sarah O'Hare, paid. So yeah, it was. They bought it. They're all Starshine Award winners. Dick must have been taking bribes for the awards committee. Oh, honor. There's one more. Murder Miss Terry. Disqualification. 50,000. Paid. So somebody paid to make sure that her show didn't award. I'm still gonna say her husband's behind it. Someone paid 50,000 to disqualify us? That's definitely her husband because her husband paid 50,000 to Dick earlier that day. Right? Right? We know that. Her husband paid 50,000 to Dick for something. Don't know what. It was obviously to get us disqualified. There is no name. Oh, but didn't Ryan pay that exact amount to an anonymous bank account? I think it's time we had a talk with my ex-husband. Oh, I agree. Sounds like he's a shady idiot, and I think he might have even tried to get you kicked off the show. Hey Becky, like, you should know. Ah, I do not want to hear about the awards right now. I guess I'll tell her later. Okay. I was gonna tell her that, by the way, it's not that you weren't Best Actress, hon. Oh, well, I still think Bobby. He's got the motive and the opportunity. His voice and his style. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy to think that far ahead. You don't think, oh, sorry, excuse me. That's my age. Oh. So, hey, I heard your suspect was released without charge. You seem to be making a habit of this, Honor. I was wrong about Bobby. I admit that. But I'm not giving up. Oh, good for you. I hear the detective even gave you a special assignment.
Oh, we already solved it. Now we're looking for the murderer again.
Is that so? Well, I'm sure you'll do your best. I heard you talking to Kathleen about the poisoning. What do you make of it? I don't think Bobby did it. If that's what you're asking.
Well, that doesn't seem to leave many suspects. Kathleen, Becky, you.
Watch it, binary boy. You've got nothing on me and you know it. Besides, if I'd killed Dick, do you really think I'd be stupid enough to hang around afterwards? The killer's probably long gone by now. I'm not sure. Something tells me this thing with Dick was personal. They might be sticking around to see how this thing played out. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were a psychologist now as well as a detective. Alright, so we know he paid to get us revoked. A bow tie, you know I don't want. Okay, so we've already showed him this. I think the last time we saw him, on Dick's PDA. That $50,000 business arrangement of yours. That was for Dick, wasn't it? Huh. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't lie to me, Ryan. I've got the data right here. That's why you met up with him earlier, isn't it? You paid him off. You had Murder Miss Terry disqualified from the Starshine Award. Oh, get ready, Scout. Honor's got another one of her wild theories. You've got no evidence. Is my name anywhere on that spreadsheet? I don't think so. Maybe not. But it's pretty convenient that Dick was murdered before any of this was public. You're actually suggesting I murdered him? Do you realize how crazy that sounds? You know you were never going to be happy if you can't learn to trust people, right? How about you leave the investigating to the cops and let me take you home? You're tired, huh? You aren't getting within 500 feet of me, and I will get a restraining order if I have to. No! I know what you're doing, Ryan. I've got the evidence right here on this PD. I told you that you paid $50,000 to an anonymous account. You were seen arguing with Dick. Maybe your name isn't written down, but I know you, Ryan. This has your fingerprints all over it. You're inventing connections that aren't there. How am I supposed to talk to you when you're acting like... Huh. Knew there was a...
Is he always like this?
Pretty much. Whenever things start to looking good for me, find some way to tear it down. Oh! Oh! Proving my theory that he is manipulative and a gaslighter. He wants her 100% dependent on him and nobody else. That proves my theory that he wants her 100% dependent on him. So whenever something starts to go well for her, he tries to make sure that it doesn't. Why did you marry him? It's different. Manipulative. He manipulated her into thinking that he was a better person than he was. Once they got married, switch. At the start, he was so kind, attentive. Made me feel. Then we got married, and suddenly, more critical, more volatile. I was always walking on eggshells around. Keeping him away from her friends because we know from Casey, right? Casey said that since she got a divorce, they're able to hang out again. They weren't able to hang out while she was married because they were away from her friends. All kinds of red flag behavior. If he was happy because I'd done something bad, that was my fault too. I was the center of his universe, but my universe. Hey. I stopped seeing friends. Yep. Family. Yep. Cutting her off. He even wanted me to quit the show. Wanted her to be 100% dependent on him. Didn't want her to do anything for herself. If I ever tried to bring it up with him, I was a man. Luckily, KC worked out what was going on and made me snap out of it. It took a long time, but I got away eventually. Yeah. So Casey realized that he was being very abusive and manipulative, gaslighting her, treating her like that. He realized that she was not physically abused, but mentally abused. And Casey freaked. That's why she like, yo, good on him. Good on him. It got her out of there. Well, I'm glad you distanced yourself from him. Apparently it was far enough. Alright, I wasn't finished with Ryan. I got some detecting on her. I'm not talking to you until you quit acting like a child. Oh, okay. So he won't talk to me. Oh, how's the investigation going? Is it true Bobby got released already? It's like Bobby didn't kill Dick. It's true, Bobby didn't kill Dick. Just thought he did. I have to say, I'm surprised. It sounded like you had the case all wrapped up. We thought so too until we found out Dick was poisoned. Now we're back to square one. Poison? But that's not really my place to say, but just because Bobby admitted to strangling. Poisoning! Fun fact. Poisoning is more of a woman's thing. Women generally don't go with violent crimes because they're a mess. Poisoning is more their speed. Which leans into my theory. It's Kathleen. Kathleen killed him. Just have to find. And the whole thing hinges around those of him being difficult to work with. Is it possible that he scuttled her career too? Right? We know he's killing off Bobby's career. So is it possible that he also killed off Kathleen? Because if I can't have the show, you can. Right? So Kathleen wasn't allowed to take over the show, or even how to put this in guideline for Kathleen might have had a hashtag me. I'm not sure if this game will go that way, but like Kathleen might have been part of the movement. If you catch my drift, and if you don't, please let it go over your head. Alright. Can you think of any way Dick might have been poisoned before he got on stage? I'm sorry, I don't know where he was before the station. Have you checked his dressing room? How you showing me that, huh? Okay, so yeah, we've showed her most of... you know Dick was taking bribes to rig the Starshine Award? A what? Oh, that's terrible. I had no idea. Do you think that's why he was killed? Is this yours? 40 years without a drink? You should be very proud. Oh, is this yours? 40 years without a drink. Very proud. I haven't even been alive that long. Of course, I'm so sorry. You don't look a day over 35. I'm 29. This medallion actually belonged to Dick. Really? He never mentioned it. For a man of his age and temperament, I always assumed. Well, it doesn't matter now. Alright, the briefcase. Dick was trying to block a guy called Alex Kostia from talking to the press. Apparently Dick was a real piece of work off camera. Oh, that doesn't surprise me. And it answers the question of who leaked those rumors to Celebla. So it's true? I suppose there's no sense in trying to hide it anymore. He's dead now anyway. The truth is, Dick was always difficult to work with. He hated the idea of a woman coming to the show, but the network insisted. I put up with a lot for the sake of my career. Did you know Alex Kostia? I'd like to speak to him. Sorry, I haven't kept in contact with anyone on the show. It's a time I'd rather forget about. What do you bet Kathleen is a stage? Her real name is Alexandra Kostia. Kathleen is a stage. Her real name is Alexandra, or Alex. You might have better luck asking Bobby. A lot of the old crew stayed on when we went over. Oh, wait a second, that reminds me. I mean, I could be wrong, but any information you have could be useful, Miss Cartwright. Well, I think Bobby's mother was called Alexandra. You sure? Yes. I remember now. Sorry. I do have to take this. It's my agent. You know how it is. You excuse me. I'm not giving choice, darling. It's time to review the new evidence. Oh, agreed. Ryan's quite a convincing suspect. That spreadsheet suggests he paid Dick to rig the Starshine Awards. Ooh, English today, I swear. Blah, blah, blah. Kathleen saw them arguing earlier, so maybe the deal didn't go smoothly. Maybe Dick tried to increase the price or threaten to go public. Hang on, I'm going to be right back real fast. You know I'm working on that. Are you trying to help?
Wow, yeah. Jump in that snow. Run in that snow, doggy. Yeah.
thing. It's up to her belly.
Yeah. Seems like she's having a ball, though.
She loves the deep snow. She absolutely loves the deep snow.
It's like, I don't know where to go. I'll just keep running.
I mean, like, she kind of hates it when it's just like, you know, a little bit of snow. But when it's deep like this, oh, she loves it.
There she goes.
Did she come back?
No, she's going fine.
It'll probably make him more anxious.
Whatever happens here, it's over. You have no clue. You didn't see what we saw. I don't know. What exactly? I'm not sure. The timing seems so real, but now it's all gone. Maybe the fog is
Sorry about that. Since Kay was gonna give us a bargaining, I figured, well, take the chance to get a break. Alright, so. Hang on. So, wait. We're saying that my ex husband's mother is named Alexandra. So, if that's the case, right? If his mother is Alexandra Kostya, wouldn't I have known that? I would have had to meet the mother at some point, which means the name Alexandra Kostya would have struck a chord with me. And if you're saying that I never met the mother, then also, like, the whole thing is Alexandra Kostya has been spreading rumors that Dick was a horrible person to work with, right? So if that's the case, then Alexandra Kostya would have had to have been in show business somewhere. Wouldn't I, as an actress, have known if I was marrying into a family with another person from show business? And wouldn't that person then have pulled some strings? Because we're insinuating that my husband Ryan supposedly strings to get me onto the TV show, which it doesn't seem like it did, because it seems like he went off. So if he pulled strings to get me on, why would he then force me off? It seems like I got onto the show on my own merit, and then he kept trying to get me off. But it's like, the thing is, if his mother was supposedly Alexandra and she was supposedly in show business, wouldn't she have been the one to get me the job? I don't know. It's just, this is one of those gaps in writing that doesn't make sense. Because it's like, I would have my mother-in-law's name. Right? I would have known her. Speaking as somebody who has a mother-in-law, I know her name. My sisters both know their mother-in-laws. No? My best buds, they both know their mother-in-law. It's like every person I know knows the name of their mother-in-law. So, what kind of sheltered, I don't want to know life have you led, girl? That number one, you know nothing about what your father did at work or who he was or anything like that. You know nothing about your father, but you were super close to him. Number two, what? How do you marry a guy and not even know his mother? I have questions about honor and I have questions about the writing. Because she's supposed to be incredibly intelligent and observant, right? That's how they're writing her. They're writing her as she is incredibly intelligent and observant. But they're simultaneously writing her as if she is the dumbest airhead I have ever met. Wait, my former mother-in-law was named Alex. I mean, I could see maybe if she was pulling out like grandmother. Like Ryan's grandmother was named Alexandra. Okay, yeah, I could see that one being. Huh. Was she? Weird. Okay. I could see that one, but no, they're saying mother. She would have known her mother in law. But she's like, oh, I didn't know my dad worked with a partner on the police. What? How do you not know that? They're writing her like she is simultaneously the most brilliant mind and the dumbest moron that we've ever met. And the thing is all of those writing mistakes. Just be like, yeah, Dad's partner. Thought about him. Huh. What was his name again? Fix. You're like, oh, I do believe his mother was called Alexandra. Or, you know, she picks it up and goes, Alexandra Costa? Huh, that's weird. Pretty sure Ryan's mom is Alexandra. Pretty sure Ryan's mom is named Alexandra. But not Kostya. You know, something to that effect. It's really easy to fix those writing errors. Really easy. But it's like, oh. I know they're doing it for story. I get they're doing it. But it's so frustrating. Small content. But anyway, maybe Dick tried to increase the price or threatened to go to the public, and Ryan killed him to protect himself. I mean, I don't think so because Ryan did pay it. Right? If he was going to kill Dick, then he wouldn't have paid. And if Dick raised the price, well, then the time to raise the price would have been before the award ceremony, not after. You've already been disqualified. The award ceremony was over. The Lifetime Achievement was the last thing to go out. It was over. So that doesn't make any sense. Dick trying to increase the price or threatening to go public. Why would Dick go public? He was benefiting. And to go public would have been a bigger stain on his name than on Ryan's. Absolutely. So Dick would never have gone public. Increase the price doesn't make any sense because when Dick died, the award show was over. It was done. The award had already been given out. You'd already been disqualified. Finished. So there was no price to raise. So neither of these. But he's not the only suspect. There's also the matter of Alex Kostya. Right. Dick was trying to keep Alex from press about him. He almost succeeded. But Celeb Life still printed the accusation. That could have been enough to stoke a fire between them. Maybe Alex poisoned Dick to get revenge. The only problem with that angle is we don't know where Alex is. Right now, the question is where, but who? No one seems to have heard of Alex Kostia. What if he's not even a real person? What if he's... First, it's people saying things they don't mean. Now it's people who aren't actually real. Humans are so confused. No, there's a real person behind it. I think Alex Kostia is a name. No. Whoever it is didn't want to risk getting found out. And they've been right here. I don't like any of these. Becky never worked with me, so Becky can't be Alex Kostia. Ryan, I don't think, worked with him because Ryan wasn't show business. The only person that makes sense out of this is Bobby. Bobby being Alex is the only thing out of this. Bobby is Alex Kostia. Dick was sabotaging Bobby's TV show. This was his way of getting revenge. Oh, a solid motive, but can you be sure? We've already had Bobby arrested once and we were wrong. Maybe we weren't. Maybe he knew. Strangled him to the job. Not to mention Kathleen. Bobby's mother is called Alexandra. Okay, so it's Bobby's mother. Alexander Price? Alex Kostia? Of course! Price cost! It all fits! No, it really doesn't. Well, in that case, the only remaining uncertainty is how we poisoned Dick. Well, I suggest we try and find Bobby. He may reveal more under the pressure of the evidence. Becky said he spoke to her after he... See if she knows. Hi. Ah! Can I help you? Oh my goodness! Ah! That was weird. Honor? Hi. What? Something wrong? No, it's nothing. Just a second. Yes, we should look for Becky. Becky, you there? Dang it, she was here a minute ago. Probably give the scientist a smart. Although she doesn't look like she's a smart. She looks more like she's a little bit of a punk rock. Kind of a punk rock with a little bit of smart in there. Hello, what do we got? 6, we have... Yeah. Alright, so that makes this 2, this 1. Okay. This 2 and... okay, which makes this 4. This can't be where the 6. Can't be where. Can be where the 1 goes. 5, good. Get 2. Got a 3 in here. Got a 2. That can't. Alright, anything else I can work? one there, that means that's our 2. That's our 2. One in here. Locked out. Okay. And there he is. Gotta be a 1. That can't. That's our. Our 5. That makes it. There we go. Nail polish, makeup. I was close. Oh, how strange. It's a mirror mounted in a plastic case with a disc of compressed powder. Called blush. Put it on your face. Find a disguise? No, it's just makeup. Oh, I was hoping we might have to disguise ourselves like... I could put on some of this blush to show you if you want. Although it looks pretty expensive. Connor, wait! What's the problem? All my sensors are reporting critical warning, which means that there's a high risk of mortality. So the poison was in the blush. Huh? Where? From that object, the makeup, it's extremely dangerous. Doesn't look dangerous, are you sure? Yes, although I'm unsure as to the specific reason. The warning was evoked from a previously inaccessible area of my memory. Huh. Is this the intuition Detective Cross talks about? Am I having a hunch? One moment. I'll try and run a backtrace to identify it. Processing. Recovering data. A stack backtrace suggests the warning handler was evoked by a routine called Identity of Toxin. Connor, please use extreme caution. That blush contains a powerful neurotoxin. What? It seems this routine was somehow evoked automatically by my sensor array. Oh, the contents of the routine are obstructed to me, but it references a database which seems to contain a list of toxins. In other words, I think we just found the poison that killed Dick Stanford. Really think this makeup is what killed Dick? Oh, my toxin detection routine reports a probability at around 99.89%. Seems to be quite a few things you don't know that you can do, Scout. The hacking and now the encyclopedic knowledge of poisons? Yeah, I think it must be a side effect of my memory corruption. Who do you think this makeup could belong to? Well, Becky was the last person we saw back here. In which case, either she's working with Bobby, or she accidentally came into contact with the neurotoxin. She might have come into contact with the toxin. Either way, we'd better find her fast. Well, but she doesn't seem in the building. Well, we've checked every room. Not every room. Haven't checked the women. What are you waiting for? People frequently refer to me as a guy. Oh, wouldn't that suggest that I'm not allowed in the women's restroom? Fine, I'll give you permission. I mean, technically you're gender neutral, so sure, why not? This has got to be the most expensive looking restroom I've ever seen. Even the toilets are gold plated for a public restroom. Dang. And you couldn't like do that fancy thing they do where like the stalls are actual like water closets and like the doors go all the way down. No, you had to make them actual stalls. Yeah, and they're freaking cold. Like I'd like to get my hands on whoever came up with that idea. I thought you were done hiding. You okay? No, of course I'm not okay. What are you, blind? Still about the award. No, I mean, yeah, but... Ugh! It's everything. My award, my parents. Maybe I should just lock myself in here for the rest of my life. Ugh. Winning a Starshine Award, really that big a deal? I obviously don't appreciate talents. Forget about it. Oh, I should just forget about it? Of course! Why didn't I think of that? It's only been my dream since I was 11! It's just, what if tonight was my last... It's just, tonight was my last chance. I tried so hard this year. This is how I was supposed to prove that I'd made it. You don't get a Starshine unless you're at the top of your... Oh, that's not strictly true. What's that supposed to be? Dick had some files on his PK that you might... There's one thing I understand. Parent problems. At least your mom is here. Mine's too busy fighting with Dad at home. You know, I don't think they ever loved each other. Heck, I'm not even sure if they even like each other. Why are they still together? Neither one of them wants to be the first to talk about something. Apparently, giving up isn't how we do things. I thought maybe if I won, I'd focus on me instead of fighting over who gets to renovate the dining room font. That plan obviously worked out great. What's the problem with Bobby? Well, except for the fact that he's a suspect in a murder case. Scout! Trying to be supportive. The flying junk pile has a point. I know Bobby's not exactly a catch, but stop thinking about him. Might be a murderer is pretty high up on the list of beating red flags. I know, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to do anything unless I know he's really innocent. But what if he's not interested in me? Win a stupid Starshine Award. So like, about the award. Take a look at this spreadsheet. Connor, I'm an actress, not an accountant. Don't do numbers. This is important. Dick was taking bribes. He rigged the Starshine Awards. He did what? Let me see that. Oh, this is unbelievable. I know. Can you believe someone paid to have our show disqualified from a category? Oh, forget about that. Sarah O'Hara paid $30,000 for Best Actress? Oh, I knew she must have cheated. She can't even cry on cue. Ugh. Okay, having our entire show disqualified was also bad, but you can't blame me for having priorities. But don't you see? You didn't miss out on an award because you were good enough. You missed out because everyone else was cheating. I spent my whole career chasing the Starshine. They're worthless. What a ripoff! Oh! Once this gets out, the entire Starshine committee will probably be fired. Oh, campus system is corrupt. Sometimes the only solution is to start from scratch. You're right. Need to I've got to start planning my campaign. Vote for Becky. Honesty, integrity, star quality. Well, no one said you weren't honest. Gross! Get that away from me, weirdo. Okay. I've already showed her all of... Take a look at this spreadsheet. Yeah, we already did this. Same thing. Alright, so yeah, we've already done this particular dialogue. And then the makeup is... We found this backstage. Is it yours? Ah! I thought I'd gotten rid of that. So you admit trying to dispose of a deadly weapon? What are you babbling about? This makeup is poisoned. What? But Bobby gave it to me. Oh my God. Is he trying to kill me? Did you say Bobby gave you this blush? We think this is what killed Dick Stanford. I said I think about going on his TV show, and he came back with this. Said it was a gift. So why did you leave it backstage? After that crap with my mom in the car, I'm so done with people thinking they can just buy me off like that. I guess it's a good thing I didn't try and use it. Do you think he was just trying to get rid of the evidence? How about we get out of here? Sounds like you've got a lot to do. And we have to tell Detective Cross about that. Sounds good to me. It's getting kind of warm in here anyway. Ouch! The door handle is burning hot. Oh, somebody lit the place on fire. I'm detecting temperatures outside of nearly 1,000 degrees. Either my sensors are malfunctioning or the building is on fire! What? No way! I'm not gonna die in a bathroom. What? No way! I'm not gonna die in a bathroom! Can you imagine the obituary? Oh! Hey! Can anybody hear me? Get us out of here! Do not open that door! How do I keep getting stuck in rooms with you? The heat of the fire must have jammed the door mechanism. That's a good thing. You open that door, you could be caught in a backdraft. Do not open that door. It is saving your life. You have to find a way to open it. No! No, 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 no. No, you do not. You find another way out of the room. You do not open it. Well, to be fair, it's a bathroom. There's only one exit, and it's... Yeah, but if you open it, you risk a backdraft, which is basically an explosion of fire blaring into the room for the oxygen that's in that room. So open door, dead. Don't open door, you shove some wet towels under it, and you have half a chance of surviving. They've got some real nice towels back here. Soak a couple of those down, roll them up, shove them under the door. You have half a chance of surviving until the fire department gets. Now let's waste time. Honor, what the heck are you doing? Less chatting, more finding a way out of here. Sink? Are we looking at the sink? Okay, so it's a 10 by 15. 6. 7. 7. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Three. Okay. So 1, 2. Out of 1. Alright, so then this... lot in this. That would make... That's actually... How would I think? Alright, that makes this R6. It's R6 going back this way. Our first. Alright, I miscounted. Right. It's R2. We have that key. And this way? No. Great. I didn't like... No, it can't be that because that's... No, that gray's out. Okay. That's our... Okay. One of those is... filled in here. That's gotta be... I feel like that's probably... filled in. Okay, so at least... That's the... Fire extinguisher! Okay, that one I figured out. A pressurized fire suppression system. Well, this will allow us to clear a path to safety. Door's still jammed. Need some way to open it. Got another 10 by 15. Eight. That means that we get this. All right, so then that takes those out, which that. One here. Yep. There. Have to be. Oh, this is a 7. So 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 1, 5, and that's a 1. Okay. Got a 3. 1, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Done. This is blanked out. Blanked out. This blanked out. That is. Okay. That's a blank. That's a blank. That's got one. Got this. 1, 2, 4, 5, and we're okay. That was yes, but we're good. Probably right. Got another. Okay. 5 squares, and we know at least 4 of them are. Well, we know 3 of them are filled. 1 of them. That helps out actually. Not here. This is 3. Have one. A hook? Crowbar! In a bathroom? Who keeps a crowbar in a bathroom? Like a public bathroom. Who keeps a crowbar in a public bathroom? Perfect. This should help us get the door open. Honor, why is there a crowbar in the bathroom? Thank you. I guess sometimes a plunger isn't enough? Wrong tool for the job, but okay. Well, I think we can get out of here, but it isn't going to be easy. Are you ready? I was ready 5 minutes ago. Give me that fire extinguisher and open the dang door. Here goes. Do not! Oh my gosh, it's an inferno out there! Stand back! Ugh. I'm getting us out of here! Come on, idiots! Move it or lose it! Oh, I don't know if I should be more scared of her or the fire. Fair enough. You got 3 seconds or I'm leaving you here! Get cremated! She has a fair point. Move. Come on! We're getting out of here one way or another! Ugh, it's so hot! Honor! Wait! That noise! It's the fire alarm, Scout. Come on, we've got to keep moving. I can't. It's. This is the worst time, Scout! Scout! Can we just, like, grab his little body and just. It can't be that heavy. Repeat, all non-essential personnel, please clear the area. All this, I was still in, what's her, did her kind of a punk rock. All this test, 1 modification, I don't even recognize half this equipment. I'm sure they know what they're doing. And I'll be keeping my own scout. Don't worry about it. Oh, what am I being tested on? Image recognition? Computer interfacing? We don't know exactly. Something new. I just hope. Primary systems online. Magnetizing coils. Power usage at 500 watts and rising. I feel strange. I'm seeing internal power fluctuate. I think we shut back off a little and negative. Negative. We're well under hardware failure thresholds. Increasing to 1.3 kilowatts. Cascading system failures. We have to stop. You're gonna fry something. Do not interfere with the test. Help me! They fried Scout is what they fried. Scout! Wake up! I remembered something. You'll have to tell me later. If we don't get out of here soon, we're toast! Well, what the heck are you two doing back there? We're coming! Come on, Scout! Let's go! I'm not baking the coffin then. That's real. Allergies are. Yeah, take that! And that! This fire's no match for me! This way! We're nearly out! Hours later. Okay. It doesn't look that bad. The fire didn't reach the main hall at all. Maybe not, but the stench sure did. Smells like garbage fire in here. Usually smoke. Maybe a little bit of mildew. And it would definitely be water damage. Hardly surprising. Half the building went up in flames. Everything backstage is gone. Backstage? Does that include Dick's dressing room? Yeah. Oh, what do you think caused the fire? Oh, definitely arson. Not what? Oh, a lot of evidence just got burned up. Someone started that fire to cover their tracks. Captain's gonna have my butt for this. We lost everything. Not everything. Scout and I searched that room. We have a new theory. Let's hear it. I just hope this isn't another wild goose chase. Dick was poisoned by Bobby Price. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We found the neurotoxin that was used to... We found the neurotoxin that poisoned Dick. Well, and Becky says Bobby gave it her as a gift. Just need to interrogate him. Is that it? What do you mean, is that it? He was trying to get rid of the evidence. We got him. You got nothing. Your case has more holes than a golf course. You can't arrest a man based on one witness statement. You need hard evidence. Where'd he get the poison from? How was it administered? That's why you talk to him. Not interrogate, not arrest. Where's the proof he handled this poison at all? Guess there are a few questions. Oh, but we did find the owner of the pink car. You can't be thorough.
how am I ever supposed to trust you? Nothing we. Just give us a little longer. Bobby's still outside getting checked for buns. As soon as they're done with him, you can have your interrogation. You'd better have your evidence together by then. All of it. Better do this, or he's never going to let us near a crime scene again. Just don't know if there's any evidence left after that fire. Well, backstage may be ruined, but we can still search the rest of the building. Should check in with Becky too. Know more about Bobby and that. Back to Becky. Honor! That was quite something, huh? I can't believe I even walked back into this building. Personally, if I just barely escaped with my life from a building that was completely engulfed in flames, I would never be walking in there again. But here I am. Just because you needed my cutout on the same background. Isn't that convenient? It was a close one, that's for sure. I wanted to say thanks. What? If it wasn't for you and Scout, we'd still be stuck in that bathroom. No, I'm not always easy to work with, but help me anyway. Pep talk, escape, whole like helping to save my life thing. I mean, not all bad. Oh, you're welcome, Becky. I'm happy to have been of some assistance. Yeah, don't mention it. Besides, if it wasn't for your firefighting heroics, we would have been burned to a crisp. Huh. Oh, when I'm head of the Starshine Committee, I'll remember what you did today. I really appreciate that, Becky. But I don't need it. Who said anything about a reward? I just said I'd remember. Jeez, talk about self-centered. If anything, we should be thanking you for getting us out of the building. Where'd you learn to use a fire extinguisher like that? I played a firefighter in the school play one year. Got really into the role. Wore the costume for like 2 months. Of course, back then the fire was just made of tissue paper. Holy crap! I could have died today! Why did you let me do that? Oh my gosh! Still can't believe the Starshine Awards are such a... I was so happy when we won Best New Show in 90. Who knows when the committee started accepting bribes? I think we won fair and square that year. And as soon as I get elected, I'm cleaning house. All new rules and regulations. Sweeping reforms. Hollywood won't know what hit it. I'm glad you found your calling. Like I told you, you don't need an award to be. Of course I don't need an award. I'm going to be in charge of giving them out. That's way better. Just think of all the press conferences, the publicity, and all the people who would probably give me bribes. I mean, I would never accept a bribe. I don't know what that. We need to talk to you about Bobby again. I already told you everything. He wanted me to go on his show and he gave me that makeup. You think I'm lying or something? Not at all. We're just trying to uncover more. Can you remember anything else? Something he said? Any other gifts? There was this other thing that came with the makeup. I don't think it was important, but you can take a look if you want. Apparently we do want. So this is all zeroed out. So that leaves us 4, 5, 6. Or
1, 1, skip 1, 1. So I almost had that perfect. 5, there we go. 9. 5, 7. Is it a figurine wearing a top hat? Right now it looks like a figurine wearing a top hat. Alright, so 4. Already 2. 5. 3. 2. 4. Okay, now it looks like a spider. Alright, so these are 4. This has got to be the 1, 1. It's got to be 2. 2, 1, 1. Oh, it is a big boy. It has got 9. I'm assuming that's a 2. 1, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 over. Back there. This is only a. Gotta be the 5. This gotta be the 5. No option about that. That's gotta be the 5. I'm gonna stop guessing. That's the one. That's the one. Second one, so this is. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's look at what we've got up here. This is our other 2. This is our last 3. This is our 3. Got 1, 1 down. Definitely for our last 2. That's our 3. Got a 1. That's a 1. Not even gonna. That's our 3. That's our. The 5. That filled 5. Another 2. I want to say that's probably last. Our 2? That's our 2. Okay. Okay. That I just kind of guessed from the curvature of the object. That's our 1. Flowers? Flowers. Oh, a fan! Sure! Flowers make more sense, but you know a fan is good. This fan has text print on it. Thank you for shopping at Le Méchante Jolie. Well, that must be where the makeup was purchased. And they can tell us if they sold it to Bobby. Give them a call. Dang it! The battery's dead. Got a power socket. Actually, I do, but it's only designed for very low power devices. Well, charging a cell phone will take some time. Well, it's better than nothing. Oh, don't. I haven't seen Casey. I haven't seen you all night. Figured you left. Just because you don't see me doesn't mean I'm not here. I've been stuck with your mother all evening. I'm making him a little bit too much like her ex-husband. He should be more, I don't want to go, like, that way, but, because that's also what we're doing for, what's her name? Make him more, well, honestly, I'm surprised to find Mr. Right. I'm supposed to find Mr. Right if I've got that hanging around me. Can I borrow your cell? This boutique, La Menacate Jolie. I need something from their sales record. Oh, that place? I went on a terrible couple of dates with their perfumes guy. A great guy, but he insisted on cooking every time we met up. You broke up with him because he cooked for you? All those perfumes had screwed up his sense of smell. Honestly, it was like a Pizza Hut had tried to make bouillabaisse. But I let him down gently, of course. I'm sure he'd do me a favor if I asked him that. I need to know who brought this makeup. Rouge number 16 by Corinthia Cosmetics. Ooh, Corinthia. Very stylish. I'll see what I can do. Hi, La Monica Jolie. Is that Marshall? It's me, Casey. How are you? Supervisor? Oh, look at you. Me? Oh, you know, this and that. Nothing. Oh, you saw the show! Listen. Could you do me a big favor? I'm trying to track down one of your customers. Oh, I know you don't normally give out that kind of info. Make an exception. Another day? Oh, I don't know if it's a good idea. Do you still cook? No! You don't have time anymore? Oh, well, that's great. I mean, that's understandable given your responsibility. How about we meet up this Friday? How about that info? Did you sell any Corinthia Rouge number 6 recently? Oh, really? A special order. Very. Do you have any contact details? Oh, yes, a phone number would be great. Okay, got it. Oh, thank you so much, Marsh. Friday. So, did you get a name? Yeah, only one person brought that makeup recently. Alex Kostia. That name again? Who's Alex Kostia? We think it might be Bobby Price using a fake name. Can you call the number they gave you? Alright, but I'm sending you my phone bill this month. Hi, can I speak to Alex Kostia? That's weird. What happened? Was it Bobby? I don't know. They hung up on me. If I click question, it's just gonna be, her. Show her everything? She gave us the thing. I don't think. Okay. Where else are we? We can't go into the back room, but we can go to the ladies' room. I doubt Bobby would have. Well, that makes it the perfect place to hide evidence. Does it? Because he wouldn't have been in here? Are we looking at this roll on the... No, we're looking at the floor. I'm on it. I don't know what more you want. Oh! Hang on, I know what more they want. My mouse on the screen. That's what more they want. I might not have had my mouse on the screen. 5, 6. This is a lot. Say 1 blank 1 blank. Blank 1 1 blank blank 1. Okay. That makes this our 1. That makes 1 here. Or 5. Or 1 here. Yeah, no, that trap. Okay. That means this has to be our 3. Our 2 and our 1 are up. Seven. Still unaccounted for blocks. And skip 1 1. Skip 1 1. Yeah. Okay. Another one of those in. Okay. 1 2. That's the. That was a misclick. Get up there, but well. Life. So that means start. That's our 1. This is 3 going up. That's a 2. Might make that. That a 1. That a 1. Okay. That's gotta be our 1. There's a... Alright, so this is a 1. So there's a 2 up here. That can't be filled. We already have that 1 green out. Probably our 1. That are 2. Okay, never mind. That's our 1. Also 1. Oh, 7. 1. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that makes this 4, 1, done. Is this a okay. Not doing very well here. Makes this a 2 at the bottom. It's all 1. Just out of curiosity, based on the context got here. I mean, I'm close. Fact. I was just guessing based on context clues there. So that's the one. That's a 2. Not necessarily this. The 1. This is a 5. All of them. That means one of these. Gotta have the. Gotta be our 2. That's our 4. This is also our 4. That's our 2. That's our 2, which means our 1. Good. Black blob. Black gloves! You made me dig through a garbage can for a pair of old gloves.
Well, not just any pair of gloves. I detected trace levels of neurotoxin on them.
Right. Red powder on the finger. Bobby must have worn them while he was handling the poison makeup, then disposed of them in here. Or whoever was handling the poison makeup was just in here, making it a woman. Only one problem with that theory, Scout. These are woman's gloves. Kind of familiar. I'm still saying it's Catherine. They keep pushing me towards Bobby, so it's gotta be Catherine. I know I'm completely discounting Becky, but that's because Becky's an intro. Okay, so I'm metagaming. Okay. 9, 12 of. Five, 6. That's a good enough starting. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's a 1. No, this one's got to be this one. No, that one grayed out. It's fine. It's this one. Both right. Okay. I don't get it, but okay. Good. 4. That's it. Four. Ooh. 1, 2, 5, 6. Not mean to get that side. 5. Solves that row. That row is solved. Okay. Alright, look. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That solves that row. 2. 1. Oh, yeah. That's a 2. Skip 1. That's a 1. For some reason, all backwards. Alright, that's a 2. That's a 2. 6, so that's 2, 4, 5, 6. Done. Oh, that's 3, not 4. I don't know why I was thinking. Alright, 1, 5, 6, skip 1, 1. Supposed to 2 and a 1. Do I have enough information? Assuming this is a. That's not a 1. That's definitely. Definitely. That's definitely. Probably. Have 3 up here. There, 1. There, and then a. This was a click. Now that we know. 2 down here. That is your. That's probably 1 back. Okay. Um, 3, 2. That's another 2. Up here. All that. That's probably all the rest. Well, actually, no. All that. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Done. Okay. No, that's not it because it's a 4, so it's got to be. Okay. What do we got? That's probably filled in if I were to hazard a guess. That's a 1. Gotta be a 1. One of these is wrong. I think that's right. That should be a 1, 2. One, 2. Okay. Well, I know I screwed one of those up. I just wasn't when it was. Okay. They're all filled. Gotta be. So that leaves. These are your last 2 ones up here. Ow. Probably. That means this is a 2. Gotta have a 1 here. Blank that out. That's all blank. means 1. Flowers? Dying flowers. Ooh, I was right. They are, in fact, dying flowers. These are the flowers Dick got with his award. They're all wilted. Honor, don't get too close! I'm detecting neurotoxin powder inside the bouquet. On the flowers? Dick got these on stage. I saw him smell them. That's how he was poisoned? Oh, they must have been poisoned in advance. But how did Bobby gain access to the flowers before the ceremony? Maybe he didn't. I can't detect anything else unusual in here. So we have poisoned blush and poisoned flowers. I guess this is all the evidence we're going to get. I just hope it's enough to build a case. Detective Cross will be here any minute with Bobby. We'd better have our final theory ready. Do you really think we have enough evidence if we can't convince Cross? I know this is our last case. I know this is our last chance. But I think I finally understand what happened here tonight. I do. Kathleen. Kathleen killed Dick. All starting to make sense now. She admitted herself that she and Dick had a long-standing feud. He was a jerk to everyone on his show, especially her. Putting up with Dick was hard enough just one night. Imagine getting that kind of abuse over a decade. But she could never go public. It'd be the end of her career. So she made up a fake name and started leaking the rumors to the press. Oh, until Dick called in his lawyers and stopped the press from accepting any about him. Silenced, but angrier than ever. That's when she decided to take matters into her own hands. Dick Stanford had to die. Oh, but if Kathleen killed Dick, how is it that Bobby gave the poison makeup to Becky? That's exactly what I hope to find out from Bobby. Oh, well. Look what the cop dragged in. Am I to understand Bobby isn't so innocent? That's what we're about to find out. Sorry, Bobby. Got a few more questions. What the heck, man? I didn't kill Dick. You said so yourself. I came here for the awards, not to get tagged about a private detective and some robot. This isn't back talk, Bobby. No one's interested. Sobs. I hope you got everything you needed, Honor. This is your last chance. Let's start with identifying the murder then. Flowers. Dick was poisoned with a neurotoxin sprinkled in flowers. Oh! Aren't those the flowers I gave him on stage? Oh! He sealed his fate as soon as he smelled them. That's why he started acting strangely on stage. Poison was already taking effect. From stuff. I can't believe this. I held those flowers too. Oh, if I'd have smelled them myself. Oh, glory be. But I didn't go anywhere near those flowers. I didn't even know it was a I don't even know what a neurotoxin is. The poison was hidden in the makeup. Rouge number 16. The poison was hidden in makeup. Rouge number 16 from Corinthia Cosmetics. Only a small amount of the poison makeup is needed to kill if inhaled. Since when do you know so much about poison? I'm still learning what I'm capable of, Detective. Wait a second! I recognize that makeup! I was hoping you would. After all, you gave it to Becky. And you handed off a deadly poison to some innocent girl? Oh, I can't believe what I'm hearing. We all trusted you, Bobby. Hold up. You gave that makeup to me. Oh! Well, well, he's obviously lying. I don't know. Let's hear him out. Why did Kathleen give you the makeup, Bobby? I've been trying all evening to get Becky to agree to come to my show. She'd be great for rating. I asked Kathleen if she had any advice, you know, girl stuff. She said I should try giving her a gift. Let him finish. I asked her what kind of gift she thought about it for a second, and then she smiled and gave me that makeup. That's a horrible gift to give somebody if you're trying to... Don't give a girl makeup. Just don't. You don't know her shade. You don't know if it's color. You don't know if she's going to like it. Oh, that's way too risky. No. Giving girl makeup, bad idea. Don't do that. Like, unless you know her like that. Bad idea. Especially back in the 90s. Right? Like, nowadays, you're allowed to get more wild with your makeup, so if it's your color or not doesn't matter. But this was back in the 90s, right? In the 90s, you had to know what shade, or it wouldn't match her skin. That would just be a nightmare. So you're saying you were given the poison makeup by Kathleen? Oh, it's all lies. I haven't spoken a word to him all evening, and I've certainly never touched any poison makeup. That's where my next piece of evidence comes in. A detective, this is outrageous. Bobby is a suspect here, but I feel like she's interrogating me. Well, Mazai, what else have you got that ties Kathleen to the poison? The gloves. We found this pair of gloves in the bathroom. They look familiar. Oh! They look just like the gloves Kathleen's been wearing all evening. Well, they're identical, except for one important detail. Well, these gloves have traces of neurotoxin on them. Oh! This is absurd! Oh. What? What are you thinking, Honor? I think Kathleen used the makeup to sneak deadly poison into the Starshine Award. I don't know anything about poison. Really? I think you know exactly what you're doing. That's why you brought a spare pair of gloves. After you dosed Dick's flowers, through the gloves you were wearing, threw out the gloves you were wearing to avoid poisoning yourself. I think it's obvious what's going on here. Bobby wants to frame me for Dick's murder. He used a pair of my gloves to make it look like I did it. Why would I kill Dick? We worked together for years. Exactly. You admitted to us you suffered for years from Dick's insults and perhaps, but I'd never stoop to his level. I have a professional reputation. Oh. And that's why when you went to the press, you used a fake name. Alex Kostya. Alex Kostya? I told you before, I've never heard that name. Me neither. Care to enlighten us? Alex Kostya told Celebrate Life magazine what a monster Dick really is. They printed the accusations, but Dick's lawyers stepped in. And this Alex guy was someone who worked with Dick? To have the amount of dirt on him? They must have known him for... Oh! And Bobby fits that bill perfectly. He wanted to ruin Dick's reputation to save his show. His mother was even called Alexandra. Alexandra Price. Alex Kostya. Isn't it obvious? A little too obvious. Almost as if someone knew they could pin the whole thing on Bobby if it got caught. You used my mom's name? Oh, control yourself, Bobby. We could do without another strangler. Calm down, both of you. I see your point, Mara. Bye. But, is there any direct connection to the poisoning? The makeup came from Le Mont Joly. It was a special order for Alex Kostya. I can't believe you're listening to this amateur when you have the real killer right here. There's one last piece of evidence. Alex Kostya's phone number. I don't have to stand here and be insulted like this. Oh, one moment, please. I have to... It's my agent. Don't worry. I hear you still get a phone call in. Kathleen Cartwright, you're under arrest for the murder of Dick Stanford. You don't know what it was like to spend your entire career being put down and brushed aside. He deserved to die. I put up with that monster for 20 years. 2 decades of insults and contempt. All while having to hear how great he was. I tried to tell the world. I tried talking to the press. And no one would listen. But the ranting, disgusting old creep you saw on stage, oh, that was the real Dick. And he was also a real Dick if you get my drift. That's enough. Let's go. Now everyone knows what he was really like. I'm glad he's dead. It's been way too long. I only wish I could have made it more painful. Case closed.
Oh, I don't believe what you're telling me. Everyone loved Dick Stanford.
Everyone except the people he worked with. But no one wanted to listen to them.
It's like I've always said. TV is the devil's work. I don't agree with any of this detective nonsense, but at least you're not in TV.
Have you seen Becky? Sorry, I'm giving him a wrong voice. Hey, have you seen Becky? I'm ready to... just... more arguing are, okay? Good luck getting Mom to agree to that.
I'll stop arguing when you stop being so darn stubborn.
Great news, everyone. I'm going to be a special guest star on Back Talk with Bobby Price. You guys have a great story. I'm just glad I can help tell it to the nation. And thanks for helping prove anyone. You and Scout are quite a pair of detectives. Speaking of which, can we give Bobby a ride to the police station? Detective Cross still wants to talk to him. Apparently strangling a dead guy might be illegal after all. Apparently strangling a dead guy might be illegal after all. Should give him more of a search. Which I just figured out now. You know what? I'm not sure I want a self-admit. Take my keys. I'll walk. Scout and I headed back to my Feeling good. Done it. Cracked the case. Them all wrong. Feeling was intoxicating. A heady sense of accomplishment like I'd never felt before. We'd worked it out. We'd found the clues, discovered the link between them, and now justice would be done. It felt great. At that moment I knew. I wanted to feel this again. Feel this all the time. The problem was I still had to convince someone else. Cross my Scout seemed to. In a few short weeks, he'd become one of my closest friends, one I could trust, and had my back. Trust has a nasty way of getting broken. Uh-oh, we're going into Scout next. Home at last. That was one heck of a night out, right, Scout? Scout? I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just here to warn you. Scout is, not what he's dangerous. What? He needs to be shut down. Now. Or it's too late. I don't know who the heck you think you are breaking into my apartment. You'd better get out of here before I call the cops. Fine, I'll go. But I've left you my number. It's over. I'll be waiting for your call.
Honor! Oh, this is amazing! I was looking behind your bookcase and I found a Humphrey Bogart movie we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. Go watch that movie. Alright, so the next case is the case of Scout, and then we're probably going to wrap it up with my ex-husband is a jerk. I'm assuming. But we will have to start that one. Alright. Because today I gotta get going. I got groceries coming. I got stuff to do. I will see you guys tomorrow. I am live every Wednesday to Sunday, somewhere between 8:30 and 9 a.m. Eastern or New York time, whichever is easiest for y'all to Google. I will be back. I'm gonna finish off Murder by Numbers, and then maybe I'll do Children of the Sky or something like that. It's basically it's a journey but in the sky. Maybe I'll do that, maybe I won't. I don't know. I haven't decided. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye everyone.